What what's good? It's Gucci. The lighting's not really good or any of that, and I have the phone propped on my knee. But I feel like I'm making too many of these videos lately. So yeah, the whole point of this is rest in peace to Michael Brooks, which just sounds weird to say. It sounds really weird to say, like it truly does. I hate this year. That's all I gotta say. But I at least wanted to pay my respects because Michael Brooks, and Sam Cedar and all the Majority Report crew are people that I listen to on a weekly, daily basis. You know, a lot of people don't like politics and sports and all that. People don't like politics in general. But while I understand it's tiring, as I always try to tell people, if you live in a society, you can't really avoid politics. You just can't. It's part of life. Everything you do, everything you interact with, pretty much has some political element about it, even where you live. Like the place that you decided to move to, like for whatever reason, you living there, it's political. And what I mean is like your neighbors, why your neighbors may be there, or you know, the reasons the houses were the house was passed down, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. All that type of stuff is politics. Like if you live in a mainly completely white suburb, you know, why is it like that? Redlining, you know, white flight, whatever, something. Politics. Life is political. You can't get away from that. And I bring that up because Michael Brooks is an incredibly intelligent man. Being somebody who, as you may see, well, by my recent uploads, recent, I haven't really uploaded in a month. I just haven't been in the mental space to really do it. I haven't felt like it. But being somebody, that is big into politics, intellectual, being intellectually curious, intellectually curious. I can't even talk. I'm just drained. I'm just so mentally drained right now. But being intellectually curious and all that other stuff, Michael Brooks was, I don't say a force to reckon with. That man is smart, just incredibly smart, just and somebody who, along with Sam Cedar, I definitely listen to because they encouraged me to read more and be informed and be knowledgeable because a lot of the people, a lot of people just aren't, and I've been avoiding and steering into that direction, but I'm not really the nicest person there is. I could be toxic, and very confrontational. And I say that as there's a lot of reactionaries on the internet, especially on this YouTube space, that are also involved with sports and or video games, which I also like video games, or just a lot of different things in general. Who they hop into the political sphere, and they're just wrong. They're completely and utterly wrong, and I have a problem with that because I feel if you have an audience, you don't have the right to be incorrect. Or well, you don't have the right to spread information. You can be incorrect. That's one thing. That's fine. But when you say things that are just demonstrably false, I have a problem with that. A massive problem with that, especially when you think it's right. One of the people I follow, Big Hurt 619 from Prison Talk and whatnot, which I follow because I'm from the inner city. So a lot of the things that on his channel and whatnot is stuff that I relate to. Not directly, but indirectly, because of my family in prison and other stuff. But recently, he started talking about Black Lives Matter and other stuff, and comparing it to Nazis. Yet his information on Nazism, the rise of the Reich, was wrong. That's really the only word I could use. It was false, completely wrong. But recently, there have been memes floating around talking about how the first thing the Nazis did was defund the police. So I put two and two together. I'm like, okay, you're using information based on this these falsehoods that are just being passed around. You're not fact checking them, but you have an audience. So now your audience going to hear this and they're going to think, oh, this. I never thought of it that way. There's a reason why you did it, because it's not true. Which is why, going back to the point, because this isn't about me or about those type of people. This is about Michael. There's a reason why I definitely enjoy the content of people like Michael Brooks, because the things he said were just mainly true because he read. The man was very well read, and I appreciate people who are well read. Like I said, it makes me want to be even more well read. You know, you never want to be the smartest person in the room, and I didn't even know who he was. But when you watch somebody, week in and week out, on their program and also on Majority Report and whatnot, it's almost like you indirectly gain a rapport with them. It's like you get to know them. It feels like, and then you get hit with the news. Just hop on Twitter. It's already been like a sucky 2 weeks. It's been hot as hell, 100 degrees, damn near 100 degrees here in Jersey. COVID has messed up a lot of the plans and whatnot and things. And only good thing is this right here, the 5D, and I guess my life. I still got that. This hasn't been great. Oops, dropped my phone. Dealing with situation, finishing up with school because I had to. Not making this about me, but dealing with all that stuff, and then bam, and then just hop on Twitter, and it's almost like the soul just gets sucked out of you. Oh, I'm starting to lag. Probably variable bit rate issues, but it sucks. Like, this shit really sucks. I don't cry, but I definitely shed a few tears. It just came out. Not like manly tears, but like just a couple just stroll down because you definitely feel like you lost a friend, even though I didn't personally know him. And when it comes to just this type of like stuff, that's a good person taken too soon. So that's all I gotta say on that. I just want to add my 2 cents, pay my respects. Will I be uploading? Who knows? I've been, like I said, I've been drained. I've just been out of it before all this stuff, and now it's like I really don't feel like it. In fact, before this, I was actually going to upload. Well, I was going to work on some footage I shot on the 5D, and now I just don't feel like wanting to do any of that. Anyways.